love them to pieces. So thank you guys for supporting. Absolutely brilliant. And we are back in the studio, live studio plus, where we have the home edition of Shake and Stir. Joining us, we've got Dave DJ, obviously, because he's here, part of the scene now. We've also got Mr. Dion McCarthy. Good morning, Dion.
Good morning.
It's so good to have you here.
Yeah, I'm very pleased to be here. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it, to a normal festival, really, coming into a TV studios as opposed
Yeah.
to sitting on the grass and having a beer.
Absolutely incredible, actually. I must say, such a sophisticated setup. Really impressed.
Yeah, well, it's a partnership and it's a great team. That's the thing. So, as I said yesterday on screen, we were lucky enough that the TV studios contacted us and said, we'd love to work with you. Fabulous project, not going ahead this year. So, can we join in? So, we thought it'd be very easy, and it has been. They've made the journey beautiful for us, but it's definitely been a learning curve.
It's a bit like a swan, I guess, isn't it? Where I guess you kind of see you swimming along gracefully and kind of kicking under the water.
Yes, these on.
Yeah.
Definitely now.
And I was saying earlier that I'm of the opinion that putting on an online event such as this is probably 10 times harder than actually doing a physical event, so to speak. So trying to orchestrate everything like this, it's incredible.
It's just different. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's different and more things to think about, different things to think about.
It's definitely a strange thing from the amount of events and festivals and that I've done and seeing a live crowd out there, and all of a sudden you're doing something and you can't hear anything coming back. It's quite an eerie experience, but it's good. And as Mandy says, they've made the journey as smooth as they can. It's a learning curve for them. It's been absolutely sensational for us. So hats off to the team.
All about embracing change, isn't it?
You're right. Yeah. That is. It's looking where we are right now. What this opportunity of a stop for 13 weeks almost, isn't it, has allowed us to think about, and where can we go sideways, expand and explore, especially in the business world, which obviously you're networking as well as being a solicitor. So the solicitor world. So what do you do? What is your speciality?
So with my legal hat on, so I'm a solicitor. I deal with either disputed matters or complicated matters in three broad areas, so commercial, property and employment law. So within commercial, business to business disputes, construction disputes, a range of including construction. Within property, do a lot of landlord and tenant. I'm helping a lot of commercial tenants at the moment, particularly in the hospitality industry. Obviously, by definition, a lot of restaurants and hotels are really struggling, and some landlords are supporting them, some are not. And it's my job, I guess, in effect, to try and address the balance to help people know their rights and what they can and can't do, and explain to them what legal protection they have, and also with employment law as well, mainly acting for employees who are being treated unfairly. So again, helping those. A lot of people are being treated unfairly at the moment. A lot of redundancies. Some are genuine. But a lot of employers are using it as an excuse to make quick decisions and perhaps get rid of people that they might have planned to do over the years anyway. So, so yeah, lots of movement at the moment. But everyone still has legal rights, irrespective of the pandemic. People do have rights. In actual fact, thanks to the government who are doing a good job. Many people have increased rights at the moment, including commercial tenants. There's various emergency legislation at the moment, protecting tenants amongst other people. So lots going on, very fast changing. So it's struggling to keep up with it, but yeah, I'm doing my best.
Yeah, but you've got so many contacts out there, haven't you? Contacts count in the business world, don't they? And I think am I right in saying you're working with Andy Lennox with the Wonky Table?
Yes, I'm
That's
helping Andy and the other the hospitality guys there, Wonky Table. So advising Andy amongst some of the other tenants on their rights, what they can and can't do. Obviously, the big issue they're facing at the moment is payment of commercial rent. Legally, they have to pay it in full. Whilst there are restrictions on enforcement of not paying, ultimately the tenants have to pay. But it's difficult, of course, because frankly they can't trade at the moment. Grants aren't sufficient, and even when they can open on the 4th of July, many of them can't trade any more than 50% capacity. And frankly, I think you need normally at least 80% to even start breaking even. So they'll be running at a loss. So it's a real struggle. So I'm just trying to just help them best I can.
Well, it's brilliant. I'm sure you're doing a fabulous job for them.
Yeah, thank you.
And but another hat you have worn for quite a while is pure networking.
Yeah, I think I'm probably more famous for my networking than me being a lawyer. Mr. Pure Networking. So yes, I've been running business networking events for I think about 4 years now. They've always been physical events. We've never done an online event before.
Right.
So this year was an absolute washout. We had to cancel all the events throughout the year. Our flagship event was at Airfest VIP, where we have 400 people on the end of Bournemouth Pier on the Thursday. So we had to cancel that. We refunded everyone, including every sponsor. So everyone had a full refund.
Yep.
So that was a challenge. It was a big shock to the system, I must admit. It was I really didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
So
Not an easy thing, is it?
We tried to embrace online events. We've done a couple of Zoom events. It took me outside of my comfort zone. I must admit, I found it a struggle just to do a simple Zoom networking. It's not really for me. I don't think it doesn't really play to my skill set. So I think I'll leave others to do it who can do a better job, and that's really why I'm here to supporting you. Really, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily a huge vintage enthusiast or even a vintage car or classic car. I just thought I'd give you guys my support just because I recognise that you're doing a fantastic job. I mean, I can only imagine how difficult and challenging it would be to actually pull something like this. Very ambitious. From what I can see, you absolutely pulled it off, absolutely smashing it. So, absolutely well done. So, really mean that. Well done.
We appreciate that.
So, when I first got involved with Mandy, she was obviously telling us the figures and the people that go down to Southbourne. Close to about 34,000, 30,000, around that mark.
Yeah, per weekend.
Per weekend. Now, the figures so far have been absolutely enlightening, and I've seen this lady smile. Cheshire Cat smile. So 14,000 for yesterday on the Facebook feed straight away?
14,000 Facebook and YouTube stream and 2,000 Pure stream, which means we are exactly on par for the live festival for people. We have in place 6,000 people at one time at the festival. And that's what we're doing on social media and with the streaming right now. So I am just amazed. I was hoping to get some engagement, obviously being totally new, but to actually fulfill on a Saturday exactly the same numbers as the footfall. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing.
It's amazing how relaxed she's been, actually. But, I mean, the toughest side of it, we just spoke there, is the fact is you can't see anybody. So you don't know who's out there. It is a dark world. So it is the fact that the figures came through this morning and went, wow, thank you.
Yes, thank you, watchers, for watching. You might be community, you might be Southbourne people, you might be anybody across the world watching it. You might be lovers of vintage, lifestylers, but we appreciate you supporting us very much today. Thank you.
Supporting and sharing it at the same time and getting your friends and family involved. So, big thank you.
Exactly. But what we're here for is cars.
Yes.
We've got these car enthusiasts. They're sitting there. They're waiting at home. They're going, well, come on, get on with this.
Quiet.
This is what we're here for. We love our Chevys. We love our Cadillacs. We love our beasts that are gorgeous and wonderful and exciting. So shall we actually have a look at the photos? Yeah, sounds good. So let's roll. We have a wonderful car here.
Ah, yeah.
We're going to scan through. We haven't got all the tech in front of us, but we want to thank everybody that's actually sent in their photographs of their cars. Mr. D's going to help us a little bit, saying what they are, but this is beautiful.
It's a red car.
It's gorgeous.
It's
It's
lovely,
absolutely
isn't it?
wonderful, and that sounds like
It's
we
a
don't know,
7.
but but all the cars are posted on the website with their details beside them, so you'll be able to go to them and find out exactly what the technical side of them is, and they've come from everywhere. They've come not just from local but across the whole country. So we're just going to have a scan through of them one by one and then announce the winner. So this is obviously a Moggy Minor. I know this one. It's beautiful. Looks like a Morris Minor to me, Dave.
Oh, I don't think it is, but it's styled on the same.
Okay.
But very classic car. Lovely.
Beautiful, isn't
Don't
it?
think it's a Moggy.
I love green cars, but I was never allowed to drive a green car. My mum never allowed me. Oh, the whole family are banned. My sisters are out there now. They're talking to me by text as if I can actually answer them back right now. Sorry, can't. But, they said, I can't. You're never allowed a green car. Never allowed. Mum said no. And so the whole family has 26 grandchildren and such like right now. Nobody's allowed a green car. No.
I do actually have a funny story about a green car. Not so funny if my dad's watching. My dad had one of the really nice old classic Mercedes SL 320.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Really nice, you know, the one of the very first models, and he let me borrow it. I let the mother of my children borrow it, and unfortunately, due to a traffic light incident, there was it was a temporary traffic light. Unfortunately, she drove through. They were both green at the same time. She wrote that car off.
Oh.
So he wasn't very happy
Oh, I
about
bet.
that. So.
Yes.
So-
Did
so
you run and hide?
Yeah, so if he's watching, sorry again, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
Definitely. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Oh, isn't this beautiful? It's Vauxhall. Definitely.
Relax. Yeah, beautiful car. It's something I actually adore. Beautiful car, nice and roomy. Again, British took the designs from the Americans. Classic, absolutely classic car.
It's beautiful. Absolutely
well
beautiful.
looked after.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So on to the next one. We've actually had a judge as part of this, Mr. Derek Honour from South Coast Cruises. And he's been a fabulous support of the festival for many years. It's been Southbourne on the mind. It's South Coast Cruisers have been the ones that actually have bought, sort of rounded up and brought in lots of the classic cars that come to the festival, as well as lots of other people with classic cars themselves. But Derek's been a fantastic support. He drove the cars at my wedding, and he's just been lovely. So he's actually judged the car, which is the very last car that comes up. So this is gorgeous, isn't it? I love the white. Dave?
I'm not sure. I'm going to guess that's a Pontiac, but I'm not sure.
Looks like a Pontiac to me.
Yeah. Again, another classic car. I think early 60s, but I'm no expert.
We'll go on to the next one. We're just going to scan through and not show our knowledge too much. That's beautiful.
Oh,
Absolutely
yes.
gorgeous.
Yeah. I think we're going back a few years now.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
30s,
isn't it?
40s.
Yeah, definitely 40s, I think. And the next one? Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous.
I think that one's my favourite, actually. That one.
Are we talking the car? Car's pretty. Okay, let's keep going. Look at these good. All these cars can be seen on Facebook and on the website as well. That's another one. So Mum said no. So Dave?
I like that one. I like that a lot.
That's good. He likes that
that's
one.
Good.
Over to the next one. Isn't that beautiful?
A
Absolutely
lot
gorgeous.
of time and effort put into these to adapt them. Absolutely. A nice growler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is beautiful, actually.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? And what Derek likes to see is not just the car that's been well looked after, that's been well time spent on. He likes to see a car that's not just brought to an event on the back of a trailer. He likes to see a car that's used, that's enjoyed.
A working car.
A working car. So that's very much part of his choice as well, I think. So the next one, please. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And the next one. Just keep scanning through.
Oh,
Love the
Little
colour.
Triumph.
Love the colour of that one. It's
Yeah,
my favourite
the
colour,
MG.
actually.
nice little Triumph, yeah.
Definitely.
Another one you can't have, Mandy.
I know. I'm saving up. One day. It's really sad. I love vintage and I drive a Porsche. It's not right, is it really?
Buick? Could
Yep.
be a Buick.
I think so. It's beautiful, isn't it? The next one. Oh, look at that. That's me. A big beast of a car.
There's a machine of a car, isn't it?
Yes. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I could drive that
Definitely a show
easily.
car.
Yeah, I love the front grille on that one.
Beautiful. Look at that on your front drive. Oh, look at that.
Well, that's nice.
Absolutely gorgeous. So that is beautiful. I'd be
Nice
told off because I haven't
Chrysler.
got all the spec here.
Yeah.
It's Chrysler.
Nice Chrysler.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at that.
I think that's a Pontiac as well.
That's a Pontiac. Definitely. That's gorgeous, isn't it? And again, they're all been sent in from across the world. Absolutely amazing. But a lot of local cars as well. That's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful.
I like the one at the back of that.
That's
Here
a
we
nice
are.
one.
Yes, look at that. I mean, Derek drives a beautiful pink Cadillac himself, and that's what took me to my wedding. But mine and my husband's wasn't just me, there was two of us in the car, but absolutely beautiful. So I actually can say what this one is because I wrote it down, so clever. So this is a 59 Coupe de Ville. There we go. So we've actually got the right words on this one. I run out of print this morning, so I have an excuse that the technology didn't work for me to write everything down, I'm afraid. But this is the winning car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
The pink Cadillac, the 59 Coupe de Ville, is the winning car. So congratulations to Rick Paternotte, I think. So wonderful. Absolutely brilliant. We have a winner, Dion.
Congratulations. Interestingly, Deville is actually my girlfriend's name. Would
Well,
you
there you
believe
go.
it? There you go. It's like
That
it
was
was meant to be.
then, wasn't
There's the
it?
connection.
Yeah.
Absolutely
There's
fantastic.
a link there somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, Dion has sponsored this, and it's a cash prize. But Rick called me this morning and said, "Thank you, wonderful to have the cash prize. But actually, could you donate it to Wessex Cancer Trust?"
Fantastic.
Yes, I will gladly deliver this personally.
That's
Fantastic.
wonderful. Thank you
Very kind of
very
him.
much.
Very kind of him.
And thank you for coming in, Dion. Do you want to do a call out to family and friends quickly before we move
Well, I
on?
know that my mum is watching. I set her up on my live. She doesn't have Facebook, but I set her up before I left the house.
Yeah.
So hi, mum. Hi, Oscar and Olivia, and also Rad Villa, who are also watching. My children. So.
Lovely. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming in today, Dion. That's wonderful.